this is my birth story. So before me, my parents met in 2004, where they met at work. My mom was a receptionist and my dad was a salesman. I like to imagine that they were like Jim and Pam from The Office. 3 months later, they eloped in Las Vegas, and my mom, dad, and brother all moved in together in my grandpa's house. In 2005, my mom got an ear infection and took antibiotics for it, which resulted in giving birth to me 8 months later. My mom finding out that she was pregnant was definitely a surprise, and I think that they were stressed out on how to financially support 2 children, but as the pregnancy went on, their excitement grew. And then on February 2nd, my mom realized that she hadn't really noticed me moving, so she went to the doctor where they discovered that my heart rate was really low and there wasn't enough amniotic fluid to support my life much longer. So she was rushed to the hospital where she got induced. She told me that she decided not to get an epidural because her original plan was to have an unmedicated birth, but looking back, she regrets that because they had to give her medication to induce labor. So by rejecting the epidural, it just kind of made the process of getting induced a lot more painful. But many hours later, on February 3rd at 4 in the morning, she had her first daughter. The following months, I was surrounded by love from visitors all around the country. In the top left is my grandma and my aunt visiting me from California, and the bottom left is my great-grandparents, and they visited me from Puerto Rico. From the top right is my brother who actually got to meet me right after my mom and I got discharged, and he said he immediately fell in love with me, and then as I learned how to talk, he liked me a little less. So that was very nice of him to say. And then in the bottom right is my grandma and my great-grandma who got to meet me while I was in the hospital. Honestly, my brother and my mom are my biggest supporters, and I don't know where I'd be without them. We all kind of grew up together because my mom was a teen mom to my brother and a young mom to me. So I kind of describe her as almost like an older sister, which obviously has its pros and its cons, but I'm forever grateful for that kind of unique relationship that I have with her. My mom honestly has the most patience I've ever seen in a person. She was able to raise 2 neurodivergent children on her own independently, and we hadn't even gotten any diagnoses until later in adulthood. So for her to be able to raise us with such empathy and understanding and patience without having the support of doctors and like professionals in the public school system and also like outside therapists, it's just amazing, and I'm forever grateful for her and her being my mom. My brother also had an extreme amount of empathy for me and my struggles as I grew up. I really had like kind of a rough childhood. I struggled with coping with just like life in general. And I know that he couldn't always relate, but he definitely recognized how difficult and taxing things were for me and was always there to help me. And I'm really grateful for that. My favorite birthdays, I would say, are my 8th birthday and my 17th birthday. They both were kind of smaller celebrations, which I really like. I have a hard time in like bigger settings, and they both involved a lot of creativity. On my 8th birthday, we went to Color Me Mine, and my friends and I got to color like paint ceramics, which was really fun. And then on my 17th birthday, my mom and I went to Starbucks and then did like a paint and sip night, and I just remember that being so fun. My mom always managed to make celebrations special for us and just kind of like magical, and I'm so grateful for that and all of the memories that she provided with that. And then today, I just have an amazing support system, and I'm so grateful for every one of them. In the top left is my brother, and we talk to each other consistently all the time. And then the top right is my mom, and I call her all the time, like to tell her happy things. I call her crying after I think I failed a midterm or a test, and she always has like the best responses and the right answers, so I'm really grateful for that. And then the bottom left is my roommate and childhood best friend. We literally grew up with each other, and we know each other like the back of our hands. So just to have her come home and like be able to rant about like work or my day or something is just amazing. And then in the bottom right corner is my boyfriend. That is a non-alcoholic drink, guys. Don't even worry. But he is just amazing. He has been able to show me like patience and kindness and gentleness during some difficult times in my life, and I'm forever grateful for him and all of my support that I have around me. I really don't know where I'd be without them. So, yeah, thank you.